Hello humanity, how do you do? This is a special message from me to you. A message of peace. I want everyone to see how God loves us all equally, regardless of our race, our religion, or nationality, that we are all special, brothers and sisters, part of one spiritual family. Now, as a student of life, aren't you just a little bit curious? I mean, what is the point of all this? To fully understand the sole purpose of humanity is to finally discover the solution to world peace and sustainability. Have you noticed how change has been happening at a faster rate so the world can release all of its fear and its hate as we raise our vibration to a higher rate? It's the why that is missing to connect the dots, to heal our world and shift our thoughts. The same simple truth has been taught for thousands of years. Don't you think we have shed enough tears? We have had many great teachers, examples to spare. The golden rule is everywhere. As we do unto others, we do unto ourselves. The spiritual laws, they are perfectly built into life itself. So how much pain, war, and dis-ease is it going to take before we're finally willing to embrace our fate to consciously co-create? Now, God never judges us. I want you to know that daily life, this is our opportunity to heal and to grow, to take back our power to love so we can embody on earth as it is above. Have you noticed how the lessons, they just keep coming back? Well, this is life. This is God trying to get us on the right track until we finally figure out the fact to align with the divine plan is where it's at. Consciousness, this is our awareness to see beyond what we believe is reality. Fear, pain, death, separation too. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you, but they just aren't true. That daily life, it is more than it appears. This is our spiritual training ground to open our heart and to let love out. Love, this is the binding force of all reality. It is the essence of life, you and me. And when we give our love unconditionally, with total awareness of our divinity, then it returns back to us effortlessly. So the more we give, the more we receive. It is a perfect spiritual system. I want you to see that life is set up for you and me to fulfill our cosmic destiny. Everyone wants to go to heaven, but no one wants to die. We'd rather be right than to look inside. But the kingdom of heaven, it is within. It's all about you and your connection. It's for you to be with God, not for God to be with you. The divine presence, it is all around you. It's why we heal from what we give and not from what we get. So let's stop looking outside or to someone else, because the inner work, we gotta do it ourselves. Because everywhere we go, there we are. So don't you think it's time that we raise the bar? Approval, validation, recognition too, they all have to come from within you. So do yourself a favor, forgive mom and dad or anyone else, for they know not what they do. When you withhold your love, you're only hurting you. You want to be enlightened? Then lighten up and stop taking everything so personally. It's not just about you. Can't you see that life is not meant to be taken so seriously? That we all have to learn how to laugh, just like me. Because life, it knows what it's doing. I hope you figured out. To go with the flow is what it's all about. So let's stop fighting life or anyone else. It is time to finally surrender to our divine self. Because we treat the planet and everybody else exactly how we feel about ourselves. So if we want to change the world, and I know you do, the healing starts by really loving you. So instead of trying to fix everybody else, we look at ourselves and we love what we see. A perfect divine entity. Then life becomes the meditation and every thought a prayer. by treating everyone with love and care, because we see God everywhere. When no one can offend you like they used to do, it's to remember what it means to truly be you. And you know you found your power when there's nothing that anyone can say or do that can stop you from saying those words, I love you. So if we're really serious about doing our part, let's make that shift from our head to our heart. Because harmony and happiness, they are not a state of mind. They come from our connection to the divine. So the time is now, I hope you agree, to live with a greater sense of urgency. Because global healing, it begins within, and it starts by taking down that wall of protection. So you can experience that your vulnerability and transparency, these are the keys to you and your connection. It is the same spiritual power alive within us all. To express this power and realize our Christ potential, well, that's our call. So what do you say? Are you ready to put your talents on display and give your love away? Because humanity, this is our responsibility. And it begins with humility. Our ability to respond to life with love, with compassion and integrity by learning to trust the process of life completely. Of myself, I can do nothing. It is God within me. Now we can transcend duality and serve all humanity, to evolve beyond religion and all limitation, and finally fulfill our soul's liberation. It's heaven on earth that we are here to co-create. So what do you say, fellow humans in healing? Are you ready to step up to the plate?